Hello, everybody. Welcome to this session of GEG APAC weekend. We are so excited that you could join us, and please let us know where you're joining us from and tell us a little bit about yourselves. We'd love to we would love to get to know you better. And welcome to this session, which is the secret guide to flip slides. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Kamal Preet. I am one of the educator innovation leads here at Team Flip, and I've been working as a middle school science teacher for the past 12 years before I joined Flip, and I am super passionate about everything which is related to social emotional learning, whether it is related to gamification, STEM, and and the UN SDGs. So we have. I can see now that you can see my slide over here, and okay. So let's move forward. Yeah. So what is Flip? Let's see what is Flip. Uh, if you don't know, let's start off with the basics. If you're not familiar with Flip, Flip is a video discussion app which is free from Microsoft, where curious minds connect in safe, small groups to share videos, build community, and learn together. In other words, it is nothing but social learning. Flip is a place where learning happens anytime, anywhere through video discussions. So, families, friends, and creators of all kinds are using Flip to learn, connect, and share together. Let's now see who is Flip really for. So, who are the people who can benefit from Flip? Well, actually, everyone can benefit from Flip. In fact, we would love to share what we love to share what we love. Okay, so just like I said, okay, that I'm super passionate about STEM. So I get to share whatever I like about STEM, okay, whether it is science, whether it's technology, whether it's engineering, or it is mathematics, and then learn what you want. So, whatever I might want, okay, suppose I want to learn a new language, or I want to learn how to cook a particular dish, okay, or I want to learn a new art technique, then I am free to do that. Or it is singing, dancing, anything that you want, okay, anything that your heart desires, you are free to do that using the platform called Flip, and then be who you are. So we respect the differences within individual, and we celebrate that, in fact. So Flip allows you to share what you love, learn what you want, and be who you are. Okay, moving on, we would like to know, okay, why should you use Flip? So, first of all, it is free. It integrates beautifully across your favorite classroom apps. So, whether it is Wakelet, whether it's Minecraft, whether it is Teams or Google Classroom, it integrates very nicely in all of them, and it is available on Android, iOS, and also the web. So, in addition to that, over the past 2 years during COVID lockdown, we asked educators what their top five expectations from EdTech tools were, and this is what educators had to share and how Flipgrid can help. First of all, the biggest concern that we see was educators were worried about bridging the learning gaps. Now, Flip allows you to do that by personalizing topic for every class or set of learners. Now, we've seen that over the past 2 years, uh, every child might not be able to join the classes, or there might be limitations that there's a limited number of devices at home and there are more children and everybody might not have a device, or it's possible that there would be connectivity issues, or there would be children who would be needing assistance, or families who would be needing assistance. Technology can be a big concern over there, and so they've been learning gaps, and how Flip helps is that now that children are coming back into schools, now that we have these hybrid learning spaces, then you could, and you see that a particular set of children or a particular child is not very clear with a certain set of concepts. So what can you do is you can create a topic on that concept, and you can have it personalized for that learner or that particular set of learners, and you can have conversations with the child till that concept is clear. And since this happens asynchronously outside of the classroom, but yet in a very closed and safe environment of flip, so we are able to address that learning gap, we are able to bridge that learning gap while ensuring that classroom time, that precious classroom time, is not we don't waste a lot of that precious time in addressing the concerns of one or a given set of individuals within the classroom. In addition to this, class teachers mentioned that they would want to enhance language development. So that is one thing which has taken a backseat with COVID lockdown. So how does Flip help? Flip focuses on all the four learning skills, whether it is listening, whether it's speaking, reading, or writing. So when I say listening, yes, we do respect the diverse voices of others, and in order to have those conversations, we need to be able to listen to other people. To have a debate, to have a conversation, you should listen to other people. So Flip helps you to do that. It develops that listening skill in children. In addition to this, okay, once you've listened, you obviously want to respond, okay, to strike a conversation, you're going to respond, okay, so that requires speaking. Then there is reading. So whenever you're posting your topic, okay, you have reading coming into the picture. And in case you have first generation learners or children who are struggling with the particular language, okay, then you also have something known as the immersive reader, which is built into Flip. And then there is writing. Now this is something which I used to insist that all the children in my class should do this before they record their video. Okay, there is this sticky note which comes on the top of Flip. Okay, we would want them to uh, write their response on that sticky note, okay, at least the guiding points, so that the children can have something to speak about. They have their thoughts in place, okay, when they start speaking about or striking that conversation. So there you have it, okay, Flip helping to build the LSRW skills. A third concern that teachers said that they had was building 21st century skills. And as students get to listen to and respond to the peer videos, all the key 21st century skills are nurtured. Actually, you have communication, you have collaboration, you have critical thinking, flow problem solving taking place, you have digital citizenship. Yes, my friends, okay, Flip works on the internet, it's based on the internet, so you have digital citizenship taking place, and then you have a variety of options available within the Flip camera, which which helps you to nurture your creativity in expression. So do check out the amazing features which are inbuilt into the Flip camera if you haven't already done that. And then we have the fourth concern that educators said, that a challenge for teachers and schools has been to be easily able to collate evidences of learning. So at times this happens that you're so caught in the flow of things, you're so caught in what's happening within the classroom that you forget to collate, you forget to gather those evidences. Now with Flip, you have everything present online, and you already have those evidences in place, and all that you need to do at the end of the year to showcase those evidences, or whether it is to students to showcase to show how they have grown over the past couple of months, or it is to parents in PTMs, or it is to the larger school community. You want to celebrate children, you have this incredible feature known as mixtapes that you can leverage, which works exactly like mixtapes. So it's just like we used to have these mixtapes, we used to gather your favorite songs and put them together in a tape. In the same way, you can gather your special evidences, those mic drop moments, and put them together in a mixtape. And the best part is that that mixtapes can be shared anywhere because they are view only. Okay, so you can share them out on social, you can whichever platform you like, and because they are view only, so people will not be able to edit that out. The fifth concern that teachers raised was to address students' social emotional needs. This, in fact, forms the crux of Flip, that is to empower every learner on this planet to share their voice and to respect the diverse voices of others. And this is very close to me, very close to my heart as a teacher, to respect the diverse voices of others and to empower every learner on this planet to share their voice. So, what all can you do with Flip? Okay, let's see what all can you do with Flip. Or why use Flip? Okay, let's just quickly consolidate that stuff. Okay, so why use Flip? Okay, it offers convenience and flexibility for teachers. It enables students to conduct a self-assessment. It improves students' digital literacy skills, so one of those 21st century skills that we have, and then it allows for improved collaboration. Again, you would see that this is one key factor of those 21st century skills that we want to develop in our students. After that, let's now see. Okay, so what all can you do with Flip? Um, So first of all, Flip offers convenience and flexibility for teachers. It enables, like I said, it creates this flexibility for teachers. Okay, so if you look on the side over here at the teacher part of this screen, it allows the teachers to create class video prompts very quickly, and I'll just give you a demo of that. Okay, that in three that's right. Just in three steps, okay, you can get started with creating these video prompts and start with these discussions taking place within your classroom. In addition to this, okay, teach it allows students. It allows teachers to teach students in their preferred medium. Okay, when I say preferred medium, it doesn't mean the medium of instruction. It means the fact that students are digital natives. Okay, so unlike us, students are very comfortable in the video format, they're very comfortable in audio format, and they would prefer to be taught in that medium. And Flip gives you that flexibility, okay, by having these conversations in the short video platform. It allows to teachers to teach students in their preferred medium. The third advantage is or the third way that teachers can use Flip is to access ready to use discussion prompts. So you've got something known as the discovery library where there are thousands and thousands of prompts out there. Okay, and all that a teacher needs to do is just go over there, okay, select a prompt, and she can very quickly, within just one step, she can add it to a group. Okay, she can create a new group with it, or she can bookmark it for later. So remember, there is something known as a discovery library where you have these amazing topics which are created by educators just like you, and also by our very special partners. So quality content available at a click of a mouse. After that, teachers, in case teachers realize, okay, that this topic has gone off really well and they want to reuse it in the next session, in the next year, okay, you could also reuse those self-made and shared content. Okay, when I say share content, I'm still referring to the discovery library topics which are available. Then in addition to that, okay, you have the loudest, the proudest, the best community in the entire world, the Flip community. So in case you get stuck, okay, do remember that you have the Flip community available to answer any of your queries. In addition to that, we here at Team Flip, we are here to support you in any way possible. So do drop in a mail and we are here to guide you. So that is all about teachers. In addition to that, okay, students also get to a lot with Flip. So first one is to gain confidence. Now as you would have noticed, okay, that at times, okay, students are a bit hesitant to speak up, at least in to speak up in public. Okay, or many students are hesitant to do that. Okay, so once they gain practice over Flip, uh, the- and I should remind you over here that we do have this flexibility that the students can retake their videos as many number of times as they want, and only when they are completely satisfied, okay, this is fine, okay, this is going to work really well, they can submit that final video. So as students start using Flip, as they start communicating using this video platform, okay, they also gain a lot of confidence coming in. So and this we observed, in fact I observed in my own class, that when at the end of the year, when students used to see the development that has happened over the course of the year. So beginning beginning of the year and end of the year, okay, they could see how they have developed, how their confidence has improved, how their communication has improved. Okay, so it helps to help students to gain their confidence, and then it helps to develop their critical and creative thinking. Okay, this becomes very important, especially when you're talking about subjects like science or math. Okay, I would like to this is my first example, and it's just like stuck with me. Okay, I used to do this in my chemistry classes. So children used to struggle with balancing equations. Yeah, it sounds very simple now, but when balancing equations is introduced in grade 7, then children used to struggle with that. But then when I started using Flip, asking them to show their thinking, okay, to make their thinking visible using the board feature in Flip, okay, that how what are they what's going on in their head as they are balancing that equation, as they're balancing the number of atoms of each element on either side. Okay, then it became very clear to me, okay, that what was going on in their head. So that's a very good example of critical thinking coming into the picture by making their thinking visible. In addition to this, many teachers have found it useful for math, as children solve their math problems. Then teachers often struggle uh, with understanding, okay, what is it that where is it that the children are going wrong, what are the concepts that they are struggling with. So if you have them showcase their thinking on Flip, okay, it becomes very easy for the teacher to identify, okay, these are the lapses, these are the misconceptions that the children might be having or are having, not might, okay, there's concrete evidence over there. So these are the lapses or the misconceptions that the children are having, and then you can always go back and reteach that topic. So that is another beautiful use case of Flip. Then you have children can practice speaking. I've already spoken about that. Then you would have children can listen and respect others' perspective. Okay, now I personally feel that listening is a waning art. It's a waning art form. So people generally hear, okay, and they hear so that they can reply back. Okay, but when you use Flip, okay, since there are conversations being since you want discussions to be struck, okay, you want them to be fruitful discussions. Okay, so listening becomes imperative, and Flip helps to foster that listening spirit, okay, to listen and to respect others perspective. So you can agree to disagree, okay, just it widens the horizons, it widens the perspectives, that yes, people can have different points of view, and we need to be able to respect that. Then it monitors self growth, and like I said, okay, you've got something known as mixtapes, okay, where you could collate um, uh, the evidences of um, um, child's topics or evidences of the child's videos into a mixtape, the best that the child has created in the course of a year. And you can do that for each individual child, or you can do it for the entire class. So the best activities or the most successful activities for a given class, you could do that. So it helps to monitor that self growth. In addition to that, I just love this thing, okay, where children get to attend virtual tours and live events. Why do I love that? Because you've got something known as Flip events. So their classrooms where students families can register for these Flip events, and they happen on a weekly basis. And we call in authors, we call in scientists, explorers, coming in and talking about their work, and children can log in live and can ask these authors and explorers questions live, and their questions get answered. And yes, I need to remind you that it's a very safe space that they do that. So it takes place within a team's meeting, so there's complete safety ensured over there, and you get to open your classroom to the world. So yeah, so that is all about how teachers and students can what all teachers and students can do with it. Not just that, okay, you also have parents being able to do a lot of things with Flip, so they can join in parent teacher conferences. So a teacher can have this ongoing discussion, asynchronous discussion, where she can record videos with for the parents, and the parents can always respond to that. And we know that some children might be facing issues, they would be needing additional support, so teachers can do that for those can use the medium of Flip to reach out to their families to give that additional support, much needed support for children. And in addition to that, okay, parents using mixtapes, and parents can also view the child's learning and progress. Everything is documented. We need to remember that everything is documented over there, so they can view the child's learning and progress. Not just that, okay, as the child is recording video and is recording videos, and there are recording the responses within a given topic, so parents also get this opportunity to see to learn more about the child's friends. Okay, we are not, as parents, we are not able to go to school, we wouldn't get we are not able to see who are the children, or learn more about the children that our child is interacting with, his friends. Okay, so we get to know a lot about our child's friends, and that helps in forming this deeper bonding with our child and his or her friends as well. And why just stick to your child? Okay, you can even leave out comments to other children, to your child's friends, okay, to videos that your uh, videos which have been posted in the classroom, provided you have been given access by the teacher. So these are the advantages, or these are some of the ways that parents have been using Flip. Now we move on to schools. Okay, let's see what all schools can do with Flip. So first of all, schools can show student learning portfolios. Second, they can organize and prep school events asynchronously. So we've had these instances where schools have shared out, okay, that they've been able to hold these asynchronous events, okay, like dance competitions, singing competitions, cooking competitions, okay, competitions, and you have these fests coming up, school fests being done online. So a Flip gives you that flexibility. Using the power of videos, you could have these events planned in. And another very good example, another very good thing which comes to my head right now, is where schools have been using it to for auditions. So you have a set of children and you want to audition them, and instead of doing it in school, you could do it asynchronously on Flip as well. Okay. Then we have schools have been using it to provide meaningful engagement, with whether it is with parents, with teachers. So building that engaged, knit community, and also to attract teaching talent. Um, Flip is very useful when it comes to PD's professional development. So uh, schools have been using it to for professional development of the teachers. So it there's something known as um, where you could actually have screen record your a particular screen record a particular um, uh, what would I say, um, a particular software, okay, or a particular tool, and then you could post it out on the topic, and this would be available asynchronously. Okay, and teachers, as they log in, they would be able to see those videos, and they would have those guided instructions of say learning a new software or learning a new tool that ways. So that is all about how schools have been using flip in their within their communities. So, like I said, that Flip is in Flip. There's something for the entire school ecosystem, whether it is students, teachers, parents, as well as schools themselves. So let's now get to see okay that how. Let's now get to see that how do you get started with Flip. Okay, so a very quick video playing over here. Okay, to get started as an educator, first you create a group, just name it and add your students to it. Type in your domain name, that's everything after at the rate of symbol in your email, and connect your Google Classroom. You could also select create group, and step one is done. That's all. To make it even easier to get discussion started, there's a default introduction topic which is present in every group. Now, if you don't know what topics are the prompts that learners respond to. After that, you invite your students to participate by sharing your group, and you simply select share and copy the link. You can share the link anywhere like email, Microsoft Teams, or Google Classroom. You can even share the group as a QR code for learners to scan. That's all that it takes to get started on Triplets. It's as simple as that. Now, once your students receive the link, let's see how they respond to it. So once I receive the code, step one is to join the discussion. Use the join link or enter the join code that was shared by the educator. And once you're in, you record a video with your response to the prompt. You can use any of the Flipgrid camera tools, and you can get as creative as you want, and you take a selfie and you would submit a video. That's it. That's all that it takes to submit and complete an assignment in Flip. Now, as your classmates respond to your video, you would see that the discussion is actually taking off. So that is how we would see how we would how an educator can get started with Flip. So the first thing is you would create a group. Okay, the first thing is you would create a group. Okay, second is you would create a topic, and third is you would share the link. Okay, so in 3 steps you are done as an educator. For a student, all that you need to do is you would join with the link, you would create the video, and then you would leave feedback. So again, for students, 3 steps: join with the link, create a video, and leave feedback. Now let's move on to the next thing. Okay, that where we talk about today's topic of the day, that how can you bring the best of Microsoft Flip and Google Slides to create magic in your classroom. So let's look at that. Okay, so the first thing example that we had, you can embed Flip videos within Google Slides. Let's look at how you're supposed to do that. Let me play that for you. Okay, so let's very quickly record a video, and just to make it stand out, let's give it a frame. Okay, and let's record this. Hey, my name is Kamalpreet. Done. Hey, my name is. Next, let's take a selfie. Okay, again, let's add that same frame. Okay, done. Confirm. Uh, and you can save to your profile. Now the next thing is, here's where the magic happens. So you are sharing your video. So when you are downloading your video, you'll get this option for saving it into your drive, and this is how it's going to be saved. You can also change it if you want, but I'm going to keep it at this default location. Press save, and let's now Okay, so let's very quickly record a video. And just to make it start off, let's get the frame. Okay, and let's record this. Hey, my name is Kamalpreet. Done. Hey, my name is. Next, let's take a selfie. Again, let's add the same frame. Done. Confirm. Uh, and you can save it to your profile. Now the next thing is here's where the magic happens. So you are sharing your video. So when you are downloading your video, you'll get this option for saving it into your drive, and this is how it's going to be saved. You can also change it if you want, but I'm going to keep it at this default location. Press save, and let's now. Okay, so that was how you can embed flip videos into slides. And now see, okay, so what we've essentially done is we've recorded a flip video and then we have saved it on our Google Drive. Okay, now we need to put it within our slides. Okay, so let's see how we have to do that. Okay, let me go back. Yeah. Okay, so let's very quickly. Okay, so you can see over here you have the slides. Okay, so I'm going to quickly delete. I'm going to delete the picture that we have, and I'm going to replace it with that video, the flip video that has been saved on a drive. Okay, so accessing it over there. Okay, you just drop it over here, drop it on Google Slides. Okay, increase, decrease size, whatever you want to do. Okay, and you would see on the side you have these options. Do you want to play it automatically, or do you want it to play on click? Okay, so you get to select that, and after that, okay, it just works with like any other video on slides. You can format the text on top of it. Okay, you can do whatever you want with normal videos which are there on slides. Okay, so flip video just works like that. Yeah, so that is how you can embed flip videos within slides. Okay, now let's move on to how you can make a collaborative video presentation using the power of flip. Okay, so let's see how to do that. Give me a minute. Okay, yeah. So you could see, okay, that just like in the previous case, we have saved. Okay, let me bring myself on screen. Okay, so you've seen in the previous case. Okay, we saved that flip video in our Google Drive. Okay, so now what we've done is we've saved a couple of children's video on our Google Drive, and we are just getting those videos. We are just fetching those videos and putting them onto Google Slides. Okay, so this is the first thing that has been done, and likewise we're going to uh, uh, add the other kids videos in this slide. Okay, so let's just go back to that. Okay, let's look at the video. You can do everything that you can do with a normal video when you're working in slides once you save that flip video on your Google Drive. Adding the other child's video, and then we are going to add the third child's video. So I'm quickly going to move through this. Okay, so third child's video. Okay, once you've added that, and now let's play it. Okay, one thing that I want to point out over here that I've selected on click. Okay, so that the teacher can gets to hear from these people only when she's clicking the video. So then it's not like everybody is speaking at a given point of time, or it's being played automatically. Okay, though you would want to do that if you're creating let's say a happy birthday or a greetings video slide. Okay, so you might want to do that if you are creating a slide where you want everybody speaking at the same time, like it happens for wishes or greetings. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now let's move on to the next way in which you can make a collaborative video presentation. Okay, so first of all, you would record. Okay, okay, so over here you get to see, okay, that I'm recording a presentation. Um, I'm recording a slides presentation here in Flip. Okay, I think you might have missed this. Okay, so basically, suppose you want to use something. Okay, use let's say a diagram. Okay, or you want to explain something using a diagram or something a photo that you've clicked. Okay, using the flip camera. So the first thing that you do is you would go to effects, you would upload it as a photograph. uh, you'll select it from the place where you've saved it on your device. After that, you might want to give it a title. So for doing that, you would again go to effects and go to text. Okay, you would type it out. So over here, I'm going to keep it at refraction, fast, medium to slow, medium, done, and then just place it on the side. You can change the colors like so, and once you are happy with the result, just put it on the side. I'm just quickly going to scan that. Okay. Okay, you can tie it up with a nice frame. Okay, this just makes it much more neater, and with a single click you're able to make it more professional looking. And once you're satisfied with the result, you are going to hit that record button, the big button right there in the center. Okay, so 3 2 1, and you start off with your recording. Okay, so I've kept it at mute, so uh, you can keep the audio on. Once you've done that, you would want to take a selfie. You can trim it if you wanted to. After you've trimmed it, you all that you need to do is you would go to next. You can add in music if you want. Okay, just a minute. Yes, before once you click on the next button, you would need to take a selfie. You can also select it from one frame out of the pre-existing frames, or you can take a selfie there then and there itself, or you can also use the captioning option. Okay, so over here I'm taking a selfie, and uh, neat trick that I discovered is that if you could actually add a frame in the selfie, it looks much more professional. Okay, give it a title so that the teacher has some idea. Okay, that what are you going to be talking about over here. Okay, so done, confirm, and then you would submit it. Okay, so that is done. And as always, we're going to save it to our Google Drive, and from there we're going to pick it up and place it onto our Google Slides. And as you can see that in this Google slide, okay, we have we the child has created an explanation. Okay, it's a collaborative project that the children are working on. So here in India, we've got something known as art integrated activities. We have subject enrichment activities. Okay, so uh, we have these activities which are generally done on which have been done online given the past 2 years. So this is one way in which you can get them to make these collaborative projects, so they can record the video, their explanation part within using the flip camera, using diagrams that they might have drawn in their books, or whether it's a chart. Okay, but they get to take record the video explanation, and then okay, they are going to add that video explanation to the deck that they've already created. And as you can see, okay, if you look at the deck over here, okay, so there's a page for each child, or it can be a couple of pages for each child. So you just add the each child gets to add the video for the section that they have created. This just personalizes the entire experience, and every child, every person who has participated in the project, they get a face to it. So let's see how they do it. Again, picking it up from the Google Drive where we've saved it. Okay, now we'll just position it properly, and then we'll play it. Done. Let's now preview the entire deck. What does it look like and how the teacher gets to see it? So you have the first one, okay, where uh, probably this child has researched on refraction, on two interesting facts related to refraction, and then this child, I'm playing the child over here, he gets to talk about refraction from air to water. Okay, so there's the diagram and there is the video of the child. So this is another way in which you can make a collaborative video presentation using Flip, by combining Flip with slides. So let's now move on to the next one, okay, where you could use record a slides presentation, where you can record a slides presentation here in Flip. And before I do that, okay, this is kind of complex. Okay, before I do that, let me first talk about something that really excites me, how you can use Flip in your science class. So you could actually have a video recorded. Uh, where you could actually have two videos playing side by side, okay, where you in one place you have the child explaining the phenomena, the abstract phenomena, and in the second place you could have the child showing real life application of that phenomena. So over here, okay, if they're talking about refraction from air to water, okay, the child can then show, okay, how does it look like in real life, okay, by just placing a pencil or anything, pen, okay, into a glass of water, and they would be able to see how um, uh, the pencil or the object seems to be bending. So this is another way of flipping it in the science class. Now, we how we can find inspiration in the Discovery Library.